It is the time of evening where I am not going to be super in the way of anybody I like streaming. And um, if you are not in the mood for date everything, Misora is still streaming, and you should definitely go like be over there. Um, he is really enjoyable and amazing. You will hear me type here and there. I'm in a conversation with Princess. She's shown up in my hi, Starmy. She's shown up in my chat multiple times. Um, you'll be a two streamer. There's actually something for you called multi Twitch. Um, I believe it lets you watch two people. uh, yeah, I earlier was streaming with Misra and Princess told me about it. Um, but yeah, Princess and I can't wait any longer to start streaming, but Princess and I are in a pretty good conversation. So if I seem a little distracted, it's because I am both taking care of my spirit and my game. But now that you're here, Starmy, I didn't want to do the stove because Logan wasn't around. Um, we were working on someone with you, right? We had picked. Oh, that's right. We can't do Drysdale for a minute. That's right. Um, yeah, let's do dunk. I'm here. I'm here for it. He said next time let's go to the yoga mat, right?
Dunk is in the middle of a downward dog pose, showing off surprising flexibility for someone with a physique as rugged as his.
I cannot stress enough for every weightlifter alive. You cannot get big if you do not become more flexible. This is surprising only to people who do not weightlift.
When he sees you, he straightens up and waves, but not before you've gotten a good long look at him, in a rather compromising position.
Downward dog is the best for asses.
Hey, there's my favorite new workout, buddy.
It me.
Ready to try some yoga?
Am I ever?
Oh, man,
You
yes!
do.
I love to hear that.
Yoga is so good for you.
Yoga is popular these days, but when I first started doing it, you wouldn't believe how many of my fellow athletes wouldn't take it seriously.
It's amazing how very few very good athletes refuse
Even
to do
now, you
yoga.
still got equipment like Chris, who thinks it's soft stuff for babies, and nothing could be further from the truth.
There are some of the most
also, like,
built...
Who cares if it's soft or not? Real strength comes from not caring about other people's opinions.
Hey, Dunk! Oh shit, my camera's not on. I am decamera'd. I am naked! Oh yeah, new camera time. We're just having a hard time with it. Everything's difficult. I mean, it's a lot cleaner, but it's not at all how I want it to look. So, let's start slightly adjusting this nightmare of a thing. Aw, come on. Everything's gonna die? We're dying now? Everything's frozen and then you die? Oh, there we go. Why? Why must we be this way? Okay, a little better. Oh, look, and hi! Oh, exciting! I am having a hissy fit with this web camera, so please don't mind me as I have the hissiest fit. I don't know why. Oh, I know why, because I accidentally turned on Creation Kit. Mistakes were made! No, I'm not modding Fallout now. That's not what we're doing. Oh, did you freeze? Is the video dead? My Lanta! Y'all, why? All I want is a nice webcam. Is that too much to ask? Apparently, yes. Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have a webcam. It's gonna be amazing. Maybe. Possibly. One of the strangest things. How did I manage to buy a pricier webcam that does less? Like how? How? we'll never know. So I guess it's Tits Day. Not wearing a bra, so they're a little less exciting. When you got the big ones, they need a bra sometimes to be their bestest. All right. Okay, here we go. Booty. I will very shortly see what you guys have been talking about and be excited about it. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. Got it. Back. I'm back. I'm back in action. Okay, now I read the chat. Reading the chat. Reading the chat. Sure you're not modding Fallout? Actually, I have modded Fallout for Sim Settlements 2, and I'm a writer on
and nobody's gonna tell us we can't.
a mod for the islands of New England for Fallout 4, and a writer on there is a pre-Bethesda Fallout 1, 2, and 3.
As if on cue, another household object appears in your periphery. Perhaps
Not
to
3.
tell you can't.
Lies. I meant Brotherhood Tactics. Who's gonna tell us we can't yoga?
What up, what up, what up?
Shelly!
Dunk's normally unflappable smile grows slightly rigid.
Ah, Shelly, hey, we were just about to...
Do some yoga? Yeah, I heard.
Shelley throws her muscled arms around the two of you, bringing you in for an uncomfortable group hug.
A very uncomfortable group hug.
She's squeezing far too tight, evidently unaware of just how strong she is.
Opposite issue, overly accepting of yoga.
But like,
Yoga is
why
everything.
do yoga when you could lift?
No! You have to do yoga to lift! You have to!
Do you know how good
Dunk manages to free himself from Shelley's death grip. You feel his strong fingertips wedging between Shelley's arm and your shoulder.
Lifting is good for your hug muscles, there's no doubt about that. But you gotta have a balance, dude.
Yeah, you do.
Besides, yoga builds strength too.
Yes, it does.
Dunk finally manages to pop you out of Shelley's grasp, but she seems entirely unbothered by your escape.
balance? Nah, bro. You gotta grab life by the screws. You don't want our good pal here to miss out on the best in life because they were too busy bending over and staring at the floor.
Shelly, my dude, respectfully, life ain't all about lifting.
Shelley's mouth drops open, as though Dunk has just said something absolutely unthinkable.
How could you?
It might be a good time to intervene.
Lifting is great, but it can't be all you do.
Exactly.
So Logan, the next ad break is going to be really, really long, but I've adjusted them so that they only come like once an hour. So just sit tight and you won't have to deal with them for a while. We're going to go BRB for that and come back when it is done. Thank you, Victor. But we live together. We need that money.
Lifting is great, but it's just part of the routine.
I'll get some of it back.
How can you say that? How else are you gonna lift your friends up and carry all their burdens and make them a part of you?
I appreciate
until you push
that
them away, or you
you
collapse
are-
under the strain of it
I
all.
shouldn't talk over the character. I appreciate that you're like, I want to watch the game, so I'm going to gift this so I can watch the damn game. That's like my favorite part about that action, because I've actually done that once too now. Was I was like, I am tired of waiting through BRB ads. Here you go.
Why, that's no way to live at all.
Look, we all got our priorities. It's great that you want to do that for your friends. But what kind of world would this be if we all did Shelly's job?
It would be a terrible, anxious, panicky world where no one is happy.
I'm not sure.
This seems to break something in Shelley. She wanders away, muttering to herself.
What if everyone did Shelly's job? So many muscles.
I mean, that would be utopic. But the rest would be horrible.
Dunk exhales, placing his hands on his hips as he takes a moment to recenter himself.
Good job, Dunk. You take that, Patience.
Calm. Calm. Okay, yoga time.
Yoga time!
So first of all, how do you feel about yoga? You ever do it before?
Yes. I don't get the option of saying I'm
Relax,
fine with
Latte,
yoga.
relax.
I just want to say yoga's fine.
All right, let's get into it. How about we start with a nice down dog pose?
I'm just gonna need you to, show me that.
Can do. Okay, just go ahead and put your hands down in front of you, like this.
Dunk demonstrates the move for you, placing his hands on the floor and bending down in a V shape. His movements are fluid and easy, and when he's done, he turns to look over at you with a bright smile.
Well, well, well.
Make sense? Your turn.
You bend down into a decent downward-facing dog pose, keeping your feet shoulder-width apart and placing your hands palms down on the mat ahead of you. Your body forms a graceful triangle shape.
But my heels do not touch the ground because my calves are tighter than Dr. Dre's first album.
Dunk is elated to see your excellent posture.
I do have really good posture.
Yeah, that's it. You're killing it. Now, see if you can lift your leg up behind you so you're in a kind of standing split.
Dunk lifts one leg from the ground until it's parallel with his arms, continuing even beyond that until he's in a proper split. He's surprisingly flexible for such a big guy.
So you want me to do triangle pose, which is not going to happen. Like the real triangle pose, that's not going to happen. That's called Broken Hildy. So instead... Oh, no, wait, it's Scorpion. He wants me to do Scorpion. No, thank you. Okay? No. That's Broken Hildy. I'm gonna do my best,
You lift
but
your leg
Broken
up
Hildy.
as far as you can, and while you don't get anywhere close to Dunk's level of flexibility, he seems just as excited as if you had.
Hey, yeah, that's it. You got this.
Aw.
You're giving it your all.
Giving it my all.
Dunk leads you through several poses, encouraging you and guiding you wherever you may need. He's an excellent instructor, always considering your body's limitations as he takes you into your next position.
Thanks,
By
Dunk.
the time you're done, the two of you have worked up a good sweat. There's almost a sort of intimacy to the whole thing.
Oh.
You can't really remember the last time you did something like this with someone else.
Oh, Princess, no. I actually said at the top of stream, I was
Great.
like,
You're doing real good.
I'm chatting with Princess right now, and we're connecting, so occasionally I'm gonna go type.
Why don't we cool down with a nice cross-leg sit here?
Dunk motions to you to take a seat across from him on the mat. As you take your place on the floor, you find that for once his boundless energy has simmered down just a bit.
This game is so long that, and I have like 70 games I want to stream, and so I'm like determined, one, to get the like top tier achievements very quickly, and two, to like get through this streaming list so I can add in more suggestions. Thus, you ever do any of those poses in other situations?
Other situations?
So I have to stream once a day for it, really. Like, that's been my determination.
His eyebrows raise.
Oh, you mean like at breakfast or in the shower?
Oh, you precious tiny thing. Make lewd hand gestures.
This does not narrow things down for Dunk. He tries to mimic your motions, but nothing is clicking.
Oh, buddy. I'm talking about sex, Dunk.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
I know what that is.
He waggles his eyebrows at you, giving you a grin so broad you can practically hear a cartoon sparkle sound effect as he reveals rows of perfect teeth.
Yeah, I mean, I respect the yoga, you know. But some of them definitely have their uses in the bedroom. Or in the locker room, under the bleachers.
I think he does, but he doesn't know what sexy is. Because by not knowing what it was, this is no longer sexy. By not picking up what I was laying down. It's endearing, but it's not sexy.
Maybe when we're done with our little circuit here, I'll show you.
Oh, will you? I'd like that.
Me too. Sex rules.
I've actually said stuff like this, though.
Dunk breathes in deeply, in and out, seeming to relax further for just a moment. And then he's clapping his hands together and back to his usual energetic self.
Great workout today, man. Really, you killed it. Next time, we're gonna do some good old-fashioned sports. I'll even let you choose the ball.
Sounds fun.
Hell yeah, that's the attitude.
Wait, we were gonna do sex after the guy. Oh, let down. Let down. Alright, let's see what creepy-eyed Stepford has going on in his
Great
existence.
to see you again. I'm signed up for the competition. The other competitors are really good.
And.
Like, really good.
And. Don't sweat it.
I guess I'm ready to start, though.
That's awesome! Let's get started.
Started with...
Training?
Oh, yes, training. I'll start by, doing heel lifts.
You weren't even gonna practice, were you, you son of a gold bitch? Heel lift?
Yes, and then, I'll do some...
Crazy eyes!
eyelash touches?
You've never trained before in your life, you little shit.
If I say no, can we still be friends?
No.
Okay, so I've never trained, but I'm already very disciplined.
Well, you basically have to only eat celery to look like that and never train.
I just need a game plan.
Given the competition consists of two categories, why not train for each separately?
Great idea!
I know, I'm full of them.
So the categories would be trivia about other household occupants and athletics.
So you should go talk to Bathsheba, she's the gossip queen.
Which should we start with?
Well, how about we work on the knowledge
Sounds
part?
like a great idea.
I'm still salty that you were gonna do eyelash touches.
I have a list of objects who might appear in the competition as questions. The big ones that I was told to concentrate on are dryers, triangles, and existential dread.
No! I thought we were done with Doug!
I'm so ready. Go for it.
Okay, what can you tell me about dryers?
Absolutely nothing.
You'll want to brush up on that then. What about triangles?
Nothing whatsoever.
Okay, guy. How about existential dread?
Never even heard of him.
Do you know anything about anything in the house?
I know Shelly. She has great muscles. We work out together.
Okay, so you do work out.
Other than that, though, like I said, I'm super shy.
That is no. You said everyone hates you. You did not say you were
Until
super
very
shy.
recently, I was convinced that
Oh.
everyone hated me.
Fine.
Your support is really helping me feel committed to this. I've got an idea. Why don't you go out there and chat to a few of the folks on the list, like a fact-finding mission?
You're gonna make me talk to Doug again? I have to go talk to Doug again?
Then we can meet before the competition to discuss our findings.
You are not hot enough for me to talk to Doug
Who
again.
should you talk to?
I'll have a chat with a triangle.
If I was a triangle, I'd be located in the most triangular room of all. Does this house have a triangularium?
Next to the Hall of Quadratus.
That'll be where I would check first.
Lord Almighty!
Who else should you speak with?
See what I can find about existential
Better you than
threat.
me. Who else should you speak with?
Yeah, better you than me, my ass.
Oh, I would try looking in the bedroom.
In the bedroom for a dryer? Really?
No problem. Happy to help. Who else should you speak with?
I think I'm good to go on trivia.
Did you still want to help me with my athletics training?
Yeah, let's put that work in.
Stepford claps his hands together, perhaps psyching himself up for your training. He puts on a brave face.
All right. What should we do?
There are dry things in the bedroom.
The competition involves gymnastics, track and field, and, what was it again? Oh, right. Topless oil wrestling. What should we do now?
Well, clearly we should do topless oil wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
What? No, not after the crazy eyes. Did you? The artist had to know how weird that looks.
It's harder than it looks.
Yeah.
You and Stepford cover yourselves in oil, bringing your bodies together in a variety of positions. Bare, glistening skin, grunting, and the feel of Stepford's hard body against yours. It's hard to remain professional, but as coach, you force yourself to stay on task.
What should we do now?
Gymnastics.
Stepford contorts himself into all sorts of intriguing positions. You put him through his paces, exhorting him onward until he glistens with sweat. By the time you've finished, he's completely out of breath, and he even manages to make that sexy.
I hate you, dude.
I had, no idea that gymnastics could be, so hard.
I mean, literally,
Thanks so much for pushing me through it.
everyone hates you.
What should we do now?
Oh, so Stepford, he wanted to... There's a competition because he feels like he's over the hill. So it's called the Trivialetics competition, and everyone competes first in athletics, and they have to answer questions.
You encourage Stepford to run around the track, blowing your whistle at regular intervals so he remembers who's coach around here.
Yeah, bitch!
He nearly collapses by the time you're done, leaning against the wall with a hand grasping his perfect chest as he
Yeah,
tries to catch his
yeah.
breath.
You fucking do that.
I think, I'm gonna, die.
Good.
Like, literally die. I think my heart is going to explode. Is my heart going to explode? I hate you with every ounce of my being. What should we do now?
I think we're done here.
Really? Okay.
See you, Stepford. Let's continue to be in this room. Well, actually, I don't know if we can continue. Kristoff. We can do Kristoff.
Look at you. You are looking more and more like a Viking every day.
Knew it. I can tell. I can't tell, actually.
You are doing beautifully. In fact, here.
He holds his hand out to you, offering you a glittering golden ring.
No. No, I have read the sagas. I know where this goes, okay? Did you get that off an otter? Because if you did, we're all gonna die.
This ring was a gift to my father from the queen of the collapsible bookshelves.
No, Lord of the Rings!
She and her tribe lived on the far side of our warehouse. We had very friendly relations with them.
Very friendly.
Well, after the war. The ring was the sealing of the great treaty of peace between our tribes. I want you to have it in recognition of your dedication and perseverance.
I have not done enough for this, Kristoff. It's really kind.
It is my honor.
Let's go talk to the stove. He feels sane.
You are persistent, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
That's a rather attractive quality.
Oh, you finally are saying something nice to me.
Okay, I'll bite. I have no orders up. What can I interest you in? I make a killer soda bread.
You gonna cook for me? I just wanted to get to know you more.
Stefan raises a suspicious brow at you.
You aren't turning my knobs, are you?
No, all the doors are Dorian. But there is an achievement for talking to all of them, and I haven't gotten it yet. So I try to talk to one door a day to see which door I'm missing.
Every day I'm here making orders for these lazy bones around here. Rarely does one stop to ask, how am I doing? Besides you, Mr. Cluckles.
It might be because you yell.
It isn't my job to be quiet. It's my job to make good food. It's not my fault the others don't listen. You haven't cooked in ages. I've had to pick up all the slack.
It's too real. I haven't been busy, but maybe I've been busy. Yeah, Mr. Cluckles.
Okay. I guess life can be pretty demanding. I'm sorry for boiling over like that. Cooking is transcendent.
I'm very good at it.
Imagine, if you will, a meal cooked by someone you care about.
I almost made it on MasterChef Season 8. I'm not joking, dude.
There's a small little something for you to snack on. The smells of the main course wafting through the kitchen. Your mouth salivating in anticipation. This moment, this food foreplay, is magical. Finally, the plate is in front of you. You take your first bite and your mind races. You take in the flavors, the spices, the everything. You're feeding every part of you, even just for a short period of time. And then, it's gone. The plate is finished. The bowl is empty, and the only thing left is your appreciation of the meal. But even that is now a nostalgic memory at best. At least until you have that meal again.
I see.
Tell me, does your nose not wish to be carried away by the delicious smell of food? Does my food not delight?
Honestly, the smell of food sometimes does make me nauseous, but we'll just say yes.
Then why don't we cook something together at long last?
Hey, Stefan! We're gonna be homies! Finally! I'm just gonna... I feel like that's a hate ending for this guy. Oh... He's so temperamental. He does have a fine ass. That sounds great.
There we go. That's the spirit. I knew I saw the fire in you. Whenever you're ready to throw down, just let me know.
Aye, Logan. You right. Alright. So. Let's... Okay. We talked to this Dorian. I don't know if we talked to this Dorian.
You've really put your foot in it now.
What?
You found the most forgotten Dorian in the house. The laundry closet. Thematically redundant. There's already a door here. There's a cabinet. Was there really a need for a closet?
I think so.
I doubt it. Yet you still came here. Is it because you truly love me?
Actually.
I don't believe you. I suppose I can tell you about all the objects that were in here. If you even care.
Sure, who is here?
Well, there's Bo the box. But she's hardly a denizen here. She's all over.
Yeah, I know her.
Of course you do. There's Hoover, of course. The vacuum. Well, that's it.
Well, there's Bobby Pin.
Not anymore. That's it. Nobody else. I'm done speaking of this dreadful place.
Oh, Dorian. Not that bad.
Oh, woe is me.
Alright, guy. To the morrow. No, Bobby Pin lives outside now. Bobby Pin lives in the kitchen. Because she works with I. Ronaldini, the Iron.
Hey, it's you. What's up?
How have you been?
The great Bobini! Our training awaits.
You can see behind her where the Bobby Pin is.
Ah, beans. Bonnie, I changed my name. I'm Bobby Sticky Fingers now.
What?
I gotta scram for a bit. This ironing board guy, he's a lot.
Poof! Yeah.
Yes?
Do not be alarmed.
I won't be.
Afraid, perhaps. For the greatest mystery yet awaits.
Ooh, ah.
You have ventured onto the path less traveled.
Oh, his cape is a flannel jacket.
A path where no thing is sure, where the unknown is the only certainty. You, unfortunate soul, have stumbled into my fearsome presence. It is I, Ronaldini, the great and terrible.
Secretly Canadian. I bet he is.
Ha ha ha!
Ooh, ah, again! Do it again!
I can only assume you are familiar with my dastardly visage from the countless broadsheets and pamphlets strewn about proclaiming my sinister genius.
Like, your manual?
I, Ronaldini, stand before you. You may quake, should you choose. Ah, or perhaps I should make you quake.
Oh. Ooh. Parts of me are quaking already, like my suspension of disbelief.
Mental manipulation. I'm capable of so much more. Levitation, escape. I can even press nylon without damage.
That is impressive. How about some physical manipulation? I'm not actually into this guy.
Sigh, another sycophant come to kneel before the great and terrible, I, Ronaldini. He who tamed the Sultan's treacherous tigers and hedonistic harem in the same legendary night. How far he has fallen.
I'm not a sycophant. I'm just a regular, kind, sexually adventurous homeowner.
This is your home?
Yes, indeed. I like it, actually.
So you are a property owner of great repute.
I'd say my repute is average at best.
Consider me impressed. Perhaps you aren't the pedant I'd initially taken you for.
Is it pedant? I thought it was pedant. Thanks.
You're most welcome. Oh, surprising one. Would you allow me the great boon of some transparency? I should like to speak honestly with you.
All right. I'm all ears. Well, not all, you know, whatever.
As impossible as it may sound, it is that I, Ronaldini, the great and terrible, was not raised by a coven pack of witch wolves, as my best-selling biography intimated.
No!
Shocking, I know.
Was that whole book a lie?
No, of course not. Oh, just that bit. Oh, and the one about the Duke of Cornwall's golden submersible.
Noted. But then, where are you
My
from?
true origin story is decidedly not astonishing.
Fucking Logan!
I was manufactured in Canada.
Logan, what the fuck? Good call. No way, I had a roommate from Canada. Do you know Gary?
No, Canada is a vast, unknowable space. Just because I'm from there doesn't mean I know this.
The fan club, Fantina's fan club. It was Fantina and Gary. Wait, how is Gary talking to objects?
Gary, was it?
Oh, look at that voice. Yeah, Gary from Vegerville.
Oh, I actually do know Gary. Weird. Though he would never recognize me, not any longer.
His loss, you're way more interesting now.
You are kind and generous to say so, but am I not denying my inner truth?
You might be, and that is a dangerous game.
More dangerous than escaping a tiger trap actually filled with tigers?
Maybe, maybe not. It's tough to be happy with yourself when you deny where you come from.
Huh.
Tell me about it.
Sigh. My truth is uninteresting.
It's interesting to me.
You don't mean it.
I'm literally talking to you right now.
Surely you're the only human in the world who thinks so.
I doubt that. You're inherently interesting. You're literally talking about taming cages of tigers. Just go on about it, you drama queen.
What is there to say? I'm a world-famous master of mystery, a diabolically devious devotee to the dark arts.
Yes. And?
And I'm a normal iron manufactured in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan.
Oh, that's how you knew Gary. Listen, Saskatchewan is like the size of a pinky. I mean, it's like a lot of land, but everybody lives in, like, your thumbnail. So you escaped that boring life and charged into the great wide world.
That is correct. I live a lie every day.
Every day? Which truth is the truest?
An impossible question.
There's no good questions. Come on, give it a shot.
I...
Reach into the top hat of your heart and pull out the bunny of truth.
I see what you're doing here.
I know. I'm so subtle and creative and awesome.
Don't you see? I am my greatest illusion. I'm not great and terrible. I'm not even okay and slightly unnerving. I, Ronaldini, am nothing. I'm just Ron from Lloydminster.
Ron's not nothing. In fact, I think he's probably pretty cool.
Liar! You couldn't possibly be truthful right now. I'm boring. Every breath I draw is false.
Oh, so you haven't taught yourself all those cool illusions then?
Of course I have, but it was never me. It was this costume, this affectation.
You created the whole affectation though, right? That's amazing.
I, Ronaldini, am the amazing magician. I, Ron, am nothing. And yet that Ron, though I deny it every day, is the self I most cleave to. I miss that board.
I really think you can be both, Guy. I think this is a non-problem.
Great this, terrible that.
I think you are getting older and feeling nostalgic and want to maybe quit or change career paths, and you're kind of making this a big deal when it just does not have to be.
I may be great and terrible, but most of the time I just feel terrible.
I think you just miss home.
I do long for the simplicity of the tundra, to tread not the lush ironing board nylon to which my silken feet have grown accustomed, but the endless permafrost of my native land.
Dude, I will buy you a ticket right now.
I do long for that, but what would I do? There is no call for my brand of seductive rakery there. What?
You could tour Saskatchewan.
Oh?
Perform in the grand old theaters of the prairies and introduce the mystery that life there so sorely lacks.
Of course.
It's Sequins in Saskatchewan. I like it.
We can workshop the title later. I will. I will do this very thing. A new tour. A homecoming. I can see it now. I can see the shining marquee through the blowing snow. Ron, the Iron, is I, Ronaldini.
You'll be able to have your cape and eat it too.
That didn't make sense, and yet I laughed.
I am pretty amazing, let's be honest.
Indeed. I thank you, dear sweet thing. I will forever be in your debt. Should you ever find yourself traversing the northern reaches of this selfsame continent, do let me know.
I will. You'll see my shining face smack dab in the front row.
I must away. So much to plan, so much to prepare. Do you have a good-sized box to ship me in?
Okay. So I was looking at achievements, and I saw one that was like, get out of the house without opening the door. I mean, I can't jump. So, I was thinking maybe I could get on this somehow. Like, climb on the counter? Kitchen curtains in case the food feels shy. Okay. Well, maybe it's not that window. Well, we'll move on. We won't spend our whole day trying to jump. Okay, I have to find a triangle. Oh. I think I don't think I've talked to this door.
Dorian stands in your way, but he seems oddly contemplative here.
Ah, one of my closest friends. The closet. A space for imaginings, longings, and being trapped in eternal darkness.
Dorian.
Here you'll find a water heater, some boxes, and, I suppose that's about it. Do you want to know something interesting about closets?
Of course.
So would I.
Whatever. Wait. Oh! Is that my glitch bay? It is. Oh, look, a photo of Lucinda too. That's cool. All right, let's see. Oh, I forgot about you. I wonder if I have cheese yet.
I already told you! I'm not opening up without some cheddar. Now get out of here! Ah!
Okay, I don't have cheese yet. Oh, I bet that Freddy will give me cheese. Right? You think Freddy will give me cheese? Wait, I got distracted. Triangle! Is there a triangle in the bathroom? No. Wait. Does this open? It does open! Oh. Is that first aid? Oh, the first aid kit! Are you something? You are something!
You see a medic with bright eyes, a kind smile, and a sort of maternal air about her. She doesn't even wait for your introduction, greeting you cheerfully.
Oh my god, her little bandage hijab! Stop!
Oh my! Hello there. A fresh face. Here to see the doctor, are ya?
Sure.
Well, look no further. I might look like any old Jane, but I'll have you know that you are looking at a truly top-notch medical professional, and the only one around for miles.
I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't know, but I knew. Hi, Mizra! It's a Mizra!
Whether you've got a tummy
That's
ache or a
hilarious.
life-threatening ulcer, I'm your gal.
She pauses, looking you up and down, hopefully.
Well, we were in the middle of talking to my first aid kit, who is an adorable hijabi!
Do you have a life-threatening ulcer?
No, I don't. No ulcer or anything life-threatening. Actually, why do you sound so excited about an ulcer?
Oh, you know. Stomach acid is terribly exciting stuff. I'd love to get my hands on some one day. Oh, dear. Oh, not literally. Goodness, wouldn't that be a sight? Me, elbow deep in stomach acid as my tissues are slowly eaten away.
Are you okay? Yeah, Jordan, it's a very popular streamed game, but I don't always, I'm small. I don't always want to do the huge games, but I just really wanted to play this game, so I've been streaming it. I do roughly a week, a night. I typically don't stream every night, but for this game, I have been doing so. Yeah, we teeny tiny. Have I a fave furniture yet? I have a couple. Yeah, I only have a couple. Well, I have a couple. I have a lot. I've really liked a lot of stories. I really liked Lucinda Lavish. She's not a furniture, though. I like Jack Sparrow a lot. I think he's really hilarious. I love Luck's voice acting. I think he's a dickhead. I love her design. Oh, Cherami. Yes, Cherami is like my uber fave. I got to do a musical with her called Pleathers that's based on Heathers. That would be, yeah, as far, I love Faria's design. This Band-Aid clipboard, like, get out.
Sick. Fantastic.
Oh my god, I love her so much. Yeah, the chair I really like. I really like Curtain Rod, the curtains. Titus, the Tide Pods, is also hot as hell.
What do you need?
I guess I could use a Band-Aid.
Oh, bandages! They are the first line of defense when the interior of the body has the temerity to propose to become the exterior.
That is a hilarious way to put that, and I love it.
Get back in there, blood. Back to your proper course's lymph. And you, skin, have a little help controlling this raging horde of fluid and marrow.
You're very dramatic, Faria.
These are basically magic.
They are magic.
I could go all day. Anything that you might need? Hydrocortisone, non-latex gloves, even a simple pen. That, darling lacerated one, will be duck soup.
Wait, duck soup? Why? Lacerated. Yeah, lacerated is a big fucking word to use for like a Band-Aid.
Zounds. Something is drawing my eye. My metasenses are tingling.
I love you. You are so bored, aren't you?
Better let me take a look at that wound of yours.
You are so bored.
Sneaky little sufferer. Thought you could slide one by me
I
under
love
cover
her.
of the metacarpals, eh?
Oh, I really like the save too, the Dominatrix. She's dope. What? Nope, not suffering. I don't think metacarpals are all good here.
Just to double check, you don't need an injection or two.
Listen, my hands are fine. My
Take it
fingers are
from me, dear,
fine.
You're better off safe than sorry. After all, if there's any sign of rash, you won't know it's there unless we do a thorough examination. And even then...
Ma'am!
Well, I'm afraid there's always a chance for scarlet fever.
Ma'am! What century do you think this is?
Whatever century this is, it is a century where proper medical care is an essential right of all beings.
You are correct. Yes. Yeah, Princess, I think, you know, we've been having a really stellar couple of years for games, right? We've got Baldur's Gate that came out and really redefined the tactical RPG, and then we have Claire that's come out, and things like Balatro that just completely re-envisioned what a mobile game or like a perpetual game could be, like a poker game, I guess. And I think that this game has come out and said, yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. And now we have this game which says, hey, you can make a game, you can make a visual novel interactive, you can make it interesting.
And I am here to provide said right. Now, produce your fingers, please.
Don't talk too much about Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, this game, like, I think Baldur's Gate really did say, obviously these games would have been in development the whole time, but I think the success of Baldur's Gate gave everyone the confidence to just go for it and take that extra step. I mean, it started back like Undertale era, right? Like Pony Island, Undertale, these kind of subversive glitch horror, but that they really thought about what you could do on a computer as opposed to a game, right? Like what can you do with a computer? And when they started talking about game design as something really unique, what can I do to manipulate this environment? And to use coding to my advantage, and to use what a game is as a medium to my advantage. Yeah. One Shot does predate Undertale. I think Undertale did what One Shot wanted to do better, but One Shot was then found by Undertale, and I'm very happy about it. But I think we go from there, right? Doki Doki Literature, yes. These games came out, they were free, low cost, really subversive to what has been coded and what was expected. And that gave larger studios more courage to try more daring things. And we get Divinity Original Sin around there. And I think, Slay the Spire comes out in this period too, right? So every kind of genre, Hand of Fate really did reinvent that. Oh yeah, and the Hex pops up, right? Daniel Mullins, I think, is a big part of pushing what we can do with games and saying they don't have to be AAA, right? They don't have to be billion-dollar projects. They can be shitty, like animator pro bullshit. As long as you have written something and you are doing what you're doing deliberately, you will make a good product. We're kind of in an era now of sort of short fiction being video games. I just played a game, Momotype, that I highly recommend, free, because this is what creative writers are doing now, is they're turning them into visual novels as a part of this process of viewing what you can do with a game. But there's a game called Tamashka, which takes the idea of a Souls-like and turns it into meditation. It makes the argument for that. I think it's a little more than just passion projects, though. Not to be too pontificating, I think there also had to be a climate for it, right? Like, you had to prime the audience. Because Undertale is meaningless if nobody takes the time to go through any other route. If anything, I would say that glitch horror in general, we can thank for a lot of progression. All of that aside, I think Date Everything is coming up in this visual novel genre as a way to really push these games forward. Okay, here's my fingers. Damn it.
Faria looks you up and down, tapping her chin as she considers you from every angle.
I agree that you may not always have a blockbuster like Balatro.
Exactly what I thought.
But you can make money doing anything. If this is just a Splinter or something, I'm gonna die laughing.
But it's not.
Damn it, it is a Splinter
here. What you have is a deep, deep Splinter.
Terraria was a game changer in and of itself. I'm old enough that I remember when Terraria first came out. Terraria was one of the first games where the environment was permanently editable.
Plenty of tender flesh open to infection, just waiting for those little microbial monsters to set in. Do you know what that means?
Do I? I mean, you just kind of told me infection is what it means.
Yes, I did. I did give you the answer on that one, didn't I?
Yes. I'm gonna die, Misroy.
Daisy. But can you think of a circumstance under which an infection would be a good thing?
Well, I think what Terraria did much differently than Minecraft is that Terraria has a second act that is a surprise. I think that's kind of the key to all of these games, is that there's a subversion of expectation somewhere in it. It means you're not dead yet, at least.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah,
What an
Faria.
excellent point! But aside from the not being dead yet thing, infections, we can agree, are generally not indicators of good health, correct?
Correct.
And how? And that's just the beginning. Because once the infection's done a number on you, and your poor, beleaguered immune system staggers back onto the field of battle for another round with the enemy, you watch helplessly as your body swells and burns and turns all different shades of red, pink, and yellow, and the true engine of the enemy rolls up to the line.
That is actually, Misroy, what I was thinking. I was like, well, actually, your body fighting an infection is a good thing. You know, like an infection, like a systemic one is horrible, but a tiny one, say, like I get a lot of infection, like it's called Paricia, I think, because I get a lot of hangnails. And if you pull them back and you don't put a band-aid on right away, you usually get something in your hands, especially when you're using keyboards. They're gross. And Pyronychia. And it's actually not... It's good. It's killing what's there. Now, if you let it go... Right. Like certain levels of infection, pus, things like that aren't the worst.
Gangrene.
Girl, you are not cutting off my fingers. Girl.
Before you know it, we'll have to amputate entirely.
Girl. I do not give you permission to amputate anything.
I'll note that in your chart, of course, but I have to be honest. Once it's bad enough, my poor new friend, I'm afraid the whole appendage will have to come off.
I was looking for a
and all.
triangle.
I'm sad to say we lose many a good limb to splinters every year.
Like, you live in a very dramatic world, Faria.
The world is dramatic. Drama isn't necessarily a bad thing, you know?
Look, drama isn't a bad thing when assholes who don't believe in conflict use it to dismiss anything and anyone trying to stand up for themselves in the real world. Calling interpersonal interactions dramatic is often dismissal and unhealthy. However, you are thinking of amputating my fingers over a splinter.
Drama can be the spice of life, like cinnamon or penicillin. The bottom line is, you have got to stay vigilant. The world's a scary place, and your body is a fragile, fragile thing. One wrong move, and you can throw it into total and utter chaos.
Excuse
A
me.
veritable breeding ground for every bomb, dick, and hairy slate of diseases ready to eat you whole. You never know what the seemingly tiniest, laughable symptom can mean. For example, got a case of bad breath?
Yes, halitosis is a symptom of many cancers.
Maybe you just ate a sandwich with too many onions. Or your breath stinks like a dead fish on a hot Sunday because you've managed to develop halitosis as a result of the toxic substances in your body not being filtered out properly because your liver is failing.
Or it's just that sandwich, Faria.
Maybe. A totally legitimate possibility. You can never be too careful. And when something does go wrong, well, it's my job to make sure you're all fixed up. And I'll have you know, I take my job very, very seriously.
Really? I'd have never known.
A doctor's duty is to keep their patients alive and kicking.
Is that so?
That's a big responsibility.
Oh.
So you can bet your behind I make sure to cross all my T's and dot all my I's. Sometimes even twice.
I see. When will the madness end?
When there is no more sickness.
Princess, that's a good point. It is important to ask if the drama is consistent with reality, right? Like, you can definitely, like, it's dramatic when you are no longer... Differences in perspective does not mean drama, but exaggeration of perspective does. Awesome, I'll wait for that.
Horse feathers.
Don't you horse feathers me. Horse what?
Feathers. Horse
I
Never
know that
mind.
you were trying to dismiss me. I'm just being an ass.
Anywho, it doesn't look like you've got any type of rash after all. Just that splinter looking awful uncomfortable there. Let's get that taken care of. And then presto, you're all patched up. There you go. Good as new. And if you do develop any plague-like symptoms, well, that's what I'm here for.
Ma'am. You secretly want me to have the plague? I am just checking.
No! Maybe. A little bit. Dear syringes, what am I saying? No, I do not secretly want you to have plague. Medical professional Faria is always just a sniff, sneeze, and groan of discomfort away.
I like that she doesn't call herself a doctor. That is very professional. Okay, so there was not a triangle in the bathroom. Lord! Okay. Well, I guess tomorrow... Wait, so... I've talked to Bedroom Dorian, and he didn't say... Oh, do you think the closets are a different Dorian? Triangle!
An angular beauty sits in contemplative silence, her head resting on one hand. She doesn't greet you even when you stand directly in front of her. In fact, she doesn't even look at you.
She's giving me Fran Drescher vibes. Hey there.
Oh. You're disturbing my thoughts.
Fran Drescher vibes. My bad.
You're bad? Seriously? God, you're so boring. Well, that's it. My fantasy bubbles officially burst. Name's Tina. Tina Triangle.
You're pleasant.
Whoa there. My content aware has given me a tickle.
Okay.
Tina here has a very, let's say, forceful personality. It could be seen as that of an abuser that's taken in a humorous way. If dealing with that kind of behavior in a light way is disagreeable, I wouldn't recommend this one, that's for sure. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
I'm gonna
On with
barrel
the
through them
show.
all. Gonna barrel through them all.
And before
Taking
you
it down.
got here, I was having a nice little fantasy.
About who?
Not who, what.
Tina forms a small triangle with her fingers.
A love triangle. Greatest shape in the world, especially when it comes to love.
Yeah, I feel like Skylar was like Doug's kind of an abusive guy, and here she was like she has a forceful personality. So I feel like she must be less terrible.
Matter of fact, it's the only shape I'm interested in.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh yeah? You're smarter than you look, cutie. But enough about you. You ever watch Love on Triangle Island?
Yeah, I actually have.
Oh, it is. It is.
When
Let
you
me
want
paint the
trash,
picture
it's
for you.
amazing. Princess, I too am intentionally dramatic about things that are not real problems.
18 sexy singles get together on an island.
Pythagorean paradise. Oh, dimensional plus.
They gotta pair off into groups of 3, and every week a love triangle gets voted off. The last throuple to get voted off wins $1 million, but that ain't all. They offer 'em money and bring in their exes to try and break up the throuple.
I just saw that Logan March 3rd. Oh my god, they bring in their exes? That's hilarious.
All just so deliciously dramatic.
I You should be on that show.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah! Can't you just imagine me in a bikini? Two nearly naked people fighting over me on a beach? Sand in places it shouldn't be, the sun setting just so. Too good to be true, ain't it?
It doesn't have to be.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. Whatever. I've officially spent way too much time on this conversation. Let me get back to my fantasy. It was just getting good. Get out of here! Scram! But, see you around or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, she's just like a cranky teenager. I'm fine with that. I actually think that's what it is, because she's calling them thruples, right? I think it is supposed to be polyamory. Okay. Have I talked to... Are you a Dorian? Are you... is this a Dorian?
Oh, you've caught me at a strange time.
I have?
There are normally clothes in here, but they're currently tied up in the laundry room.
That's okay, I like being naked.
I can tell.
Oh, shut up. Motherfucker. Okay. Let's talk to Stefan. I guess we're gonna cook today. Let's make breakfast.
What?
Yeah, apparently I have been, because Dirk is busy fighting with fucking Harper.
Mr. Clumpers has 5 green bean souffles all day. 5! Well, then you tell them I'm working on it.
Oh, Jesus. Green bean souffles.
Oh, it's you. You got something you want to order?
I wanted to catch up with you.
I would love nothing more. Because here with you, the sun dims, the stars pale, the moon herself bows to the glow of your brow.
What?
Here with you, is there music? I hear only the beat of my heart as it seeks the rhythm of your own through liquid dawn. Come on now.
Stefan, what are you saying?
Ha ha! Thought I'd try one of Fabrizio's lines.
I kinda like it.
I'll have to ask him to give me some more bon mots. Well, anyway, what's up?
I wonder, why do you take food so seriously?
Aside from the fact that I'm a stove?
I mean, yeah, you didn't really have a choice in that.
Sure. Mr. Cluckles, taking 5. Oh, because it's a backstory. My mother, an old chimenea, bless her heart, always told me that true love blossoms in the kitchen. The reason I work so hard is to honor that saying. To me, food is the delicate act of uniting those from all walks of life. It's a brief moment where you can escape from the busyness of modern life and just enjoy.
I just looked back at chat, and I feel... I have an apron that says, "What's for dinner, pussy?" That's what I'll add to that and move on.
Breathe. It's a reminder that hard work often rewards us with fulfillment.
That's kind of romantic.
I'm glad you think so. Whew. Would you like to hear a secret?
It's adorable. Sure.
I really hate raw food.
I love raw food. That makes sense, I suppose.
It tends not to be fragrant, and it usually only simple prep work. All the satisfaction of managing heat, wafting in the aroma of roasting ingredients, waiting for everything to be done exactly right and at exactly the right time.
I have one that says, "I'm gonna feed all you fuckers." We just add our aprons together, and then it becomes Princess's apron. I'm gonna feed all you fuckers some pussy.
It's all gone. place with the cold precision that is best left for hospitals.
I can see that.
You can? You can! Please, get the word out. Raw's blah!
Crooked is crooked.
No!
It was a polyamory joke. I have a feeling you're Arrow Princess, but...
That doesn't even really
Or
fly.
Ace.
All right, Mr. Cluckles, I'm coming. Thanks for hearing me out.
Princess is like, yes, it makes the whole of me.
Come on over sometime and I'll make you something special.
Listen, Stefan, I have had to come visit you way too often. Can we just, like, get to fucking? Or hating, or whatever you need from me. Okay, so I gotta talk to the Triangle again so I can ask her about Stepford's information.
You got that look on your face like you're about to ask me some dumb questions.
I am.
Whatever you got, make it quick.
I'm actually here to find out a fact about triangles.
Facts? Like we're the hottest and strongest shape in nature?
Ooh, Ace Succubus. That's amazing. I want to make that apron for you. I can embroider. Maybe that will be my crafting stream. I will be like, I'm embroidering a naughty apron.
But even a dweeb like you probably already knew that. So here, check this shit out. There's a gap in a musical triangle, right? It ain't completely closed off.
Yeah.
It's like that so the triangle won't make just one definite pitch.
Oh, cool.
It lets them have overtones.
Cool.
So now that you know all that, want to hear my overtones?
Sure, Tina.
The look on your face! You really thought I was gonna let you hear it? Oh my god! God, you are too cute. Now, get the fuck out of here and let me watch my shit!
Sorry, Tina. Ooh. Rude. Alright, we've learned about triangles for fucking Stepford. Yeah, it should have an Ace-colored cake.
Oh, if it ain't the best-looking owner of this house. I know you're the only owner, but the statement still stands. I've got something to ask you.
Yeah, of course you're flirting with me.
Do you know when they will be back? I have got so many questions that need answered.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about your neighbors. Did you not notice they were gone? You really need to look around you more. They have been on vacation for the past 2 weeks, and I wonder if they will both come back. I heard from some muffled talking that this was a vacation to, quote, save their relationship.
You are such a gossip.
But from what I've seen, they are going to need a lot more than a vacation to do that.
Such a gossip. Where are you getting this information?
Oh, I watch everything that's going on. You see there? I face their window, and I've had a front row view.
Wait, does that mean they can see me?
Nothing to worry about. Kurt and Rod do a good job of blocking you from their view. Plus, you don't do anything interesting enough for them to want to see, so no worries. But Graphic Tee and Cargo Shorts have been having some very serious talks lately.
Graphic Tee and Cargo Shorts.
I can't hear them too well, but I can tell by their hand motions that something is going on. Cargo Shorts has been on a laptop at all hours of the night. Oh, I bet they're on one of those dating sites.
Dating site for t-shirts?
No. One of them wears nothing but graphic tees, and the other is always in cargo shorts.
I know, I didn't have a better choice, Wendolyn.
Well, I'll just call them GT and CS for short. That way you don't get confused.
That makes it more confusing. Like, Reddit banned initials for that reason.
But can you imagine? CS is on the websites looking to replace GT.
That is scandalous.
We love a good scandal. You know what? I'm gonna ask some questions to the pergola next door. I need to test my theory.
Why aren't you friends with Scandelabra?
Come back later. I should have some answers.
I feel like everyone poo-poos on Scandelabra, but then they're gossip hounds. Okay, so Stepford wanted me to talk to the oh, that's right. I have to fucking talk to Doug. Fucking What the fuck? Waiting. Waiting. Doug, don't waste my lifespan. Bro. Bro. Thank you.
You look like you want to ask me something profound or some shit.
Yeah, I do. Can I have a fact about existential dread so I can get out of this conversation?
Sure. The two schools of philosophical thought that oppose existentialism are positivism and rationalism. Dork.
What does that mean?
Who cares what it means?
Stepford cares.
Who's that? Never mind, I already stopped caring. Bye.
Starmie, have you not met Doug? You should definitely watch the clips to figure out how much you should hate that asshole. You need to hate that asshole. Okay. Let's once again try to make breakfast with Stefan. Can we finish, Stefan? I think you're very hot, but I'm kind of over it. I want to move on to more dateables. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
thanks for coming back.
Starmie, Doug sucks.
I know I kind of put you on ice the last time you came to talk with me.
Yes, you did. It's okay.
I appreciate how calm you are about all this. I could learn your ways.
Yes, you could.
Well, Mr. Cluckles and I have been talking.
This should be good.
He said that your level-headedness was something to be admired. And I said I wouldn't call it that, more of a naive curiosity masquerading as a... yes, I'm getting carried away. I wanted to present something to you.
Is it food?
Oh, I came across a bit heated.
Is it food?
I made you something raw.
You made me a raw thing!
He presents a covered silver dish to you, removing the cover with a flourish.
A nice heaping platter of sushi.
Oh no. You made a raw meal for me?
I don't need to be yelling and carrying on all the time about my conceited opinions. I just need to remember those who I'm making it for.
This is terrible, Ross Blah.
No. See, Mr. Cluckles?
Stefan wrenches the plate from your grasp and tosses it into the trash with a speed and intensity that could generously be described as excessive.
Well, I mean, that was a lot of food.
Score.
Good on you for letting me humor the little kid.
Cam's the trash can.
We know why we're here. To eat some nice, warm food.
I would love to eat your nice warm food. If we could stop flirting and get to eating the nice warm food, that would be
Shall
great. Definitely.
Now, what do we make?
Let's get some nice dessert.
Dessert is like the end of a really good book.
Oh my
it should
god.
leave you satisfied and fulfilled.
There can be, but I think this is scene number
Hey, maybe a
9.
little time.
You know what? I shouldn't complain too much. I do like talking to the guy. I think he's got a great voice and he's very cute.
It's the hottest dessert around. Baked
That was
Alaska.
cool. Oh, Baked Alaska.
Enjoy. You really understand the way to a stove's heart. That wasn't that easy.
You did all the work.
You get what you put in. No one starts off being a world-class chef.
Yeah, especially Baked Alaska. That's very difficult. You got to keep that ice cream frozen in
You
there.
learn little by little along the way.
It's fun too.
I suppose a little respite is worth the effort. You know, I really enjoy cooking with you. Perhaps you can give this old stove a whirl and do it again?
I'd love nothing more.
You have set my heart aflame. From this moment forth, I burn only for you, baby. How I tremble in anticipation of cooking side by side again. Together, we shall make the most delicious food the world has ever known.
That was super worth it.
And most importantly, it'll be solely for us.
That was super worth it. Yes, feed me please, Daddy. Okay. Will you give me cheese?
Time for a snack.
Princess is like, these stove wordings. Oh, gonna leave me on too long, gonna get burnt. Just looking for some cheese. Cheese!
Looking for some cheese is the kind of talk for someone on a quest. This ain't a snack, huh?
Nope, for Von Trapp.
Wow. Haven't heard that name in a long time. Well, I got a block of cheddar with your name on it. Or, well, his name. Anyway, hope it does the trick.
Freddy hands you a small block of cheese.
Excellent, thanks.
No problem. See you later, cool kid.
Thanks. While we're here, let's ask Drysdale about dryers.
Well, how do you do? I'm just stretching, you know, luxuriating, being me in general. It looks to me, oh fresh and curious one, that you've got a question for me. At least, I would have a question if I were wearing such a fantastic red shirt.
Stepford needs your help.
I love being asked questions, especially about a little snack like Stepford.
Guy, he's a snack, but that's it. You snack on him and then you're done. He's not the whole meal.
I absolutely love the proof positive that those around me are fascinated to distraction by my every thought. Ah!
I need a fact about dryers.
Ah, yes. Well, is it dryers in general you want to know about, or me in particular? Because if it's me in particular, we're gonna be here all night.
It's dryers. Dryers in general.
Then it'll be shorter. But still riveting because I'm a dryer, and therefore there must be something inherently wonderful about dryers as a general concept. Yeah, let me think. Well, I must give you the best fact I can think of. Ooh, got it. And since I'm not only fascinating but humorous, I present my fact to you in the form of a riddle. Hi! Why do dryers produce static electricity?
The triboelectric effect.
Yes, it is indeed the triboelectric effect. Well, why in God's name did you come here? To ruin
No,
my fun
don't give me
in
hate
putting
ending.
a good day and a very meaningful harumph to you.
Don't be mad. I was just smart. I worked hard for those spec points. We're gonna give cheese. We're gonna hand over some cheese. Talk to this rat trap.
Vaughn sniffs once, twice, 3 times. Each sniff bigger than the last. His nostrils flare cartoonishly.
What is this my nostrils detect? Oh, you brought it!
Is it good enough?
I'm gonna pretend you didn't just try that. Ugh, really? Puns? We're doing this?
Vaughn takes the cheese from you, bringing it in close and inhaling its scent in a manner so obscene, you're forced to look away.
Oh yeah, oh yeah! This is the good stuff, I can tell. Aha! Oh, I'm gonna be covered in rats in no time!
Wait, no! Are you okay? You seem even louder than normal.
I'm louder
because I'm happy and gleeful.
Wait. Are you gonna kill rats?
Stupid human couldn't even see clear if it bit him in the tail.
You seem a little stressed, Vaughn.
Stressed? I ain't stressed. Okay, maybe I'm a little stressed. But you'd be too if you had one job and no way of doing it.
I lost my job to an AI chatbot. I'm stressed.
Ah, sure, 'cause we live in the 30th century, Buck Rogers. Wait till those bots try to take my job. I'll snap them in half. I got your AI right here. Stop. I say, here you come, you little AI. Come here, you little... Stop! That's how I get him.
I don't know what to do about that. I think I just enabled him to kill little Mises. Let's go tell Stepford we did his fucking research. We did your homework!
You enter the gym to find Stepford by himself, on the edge of Shelley's broad shoulder. He looks a little bleary-eyed, and he's pacing back and forth. In the pale moonlight, he doesn't quite look like himself.
Can't sleep?
I guess not. Hope I'm not keeping you awake. Just having a little trouble getting my brain to shut off before the big day. I've been rehearsing things in my mind. Just want to do everything perfectly, you know?
Nerves are normal before a big competition.
Maybe. I've just never been this nervous before.
Thanks, Princess! Thank you for stopping in. I will. I'm gonna crush this stream. Like I'm gonna crush you with my thighs.
Stepford shifts in the light, and it cascades down his gorgeous locks, flowing over his muscled shoulders.
You're not enough for a whole meal.
It's just... I feel so... I don't know. It's strange not spending time looking like a trophy, you know? I mean, I look at myself in this light and I seem so... dull. My golden luster seems to have been replaced entirely by tarnished silver. If I lose that competition, I'll be an utter laughingstock.
I don't think anyone will actually care.
Would anyone even want a trophy like me?
It's not silver, Stepford, it's platinum.
Stepford turns to you, fixing you with his electrifying gaze. Somehow he seems to channel the whole atmosphere of competition into his heavy-lidded glance. Your heart races. You feel a tingle of anticipation run up and down your spine.
You always know just what to say.
It's 'cause you're dumb, baby. I care about you, Stepford, 'cause you're dumb, baby.
About you too.
The moonlight streaming off Stepford's beautiful body is intoxicating. He looks like a Greek god, but with a subtle vulnerability that makes you feel so very needed.
Oh.
He takes a step towards you.
Here I am, the night before the biggest contest of my life. And it's all because of you.
Yes, I actually had to talk to all the objects for you, even though it's trivia, so it matters.
Now, if only I could get some sleep.
I think you ought to try and get some actual sleep.
I'm sure I could sleep better after spending a little time with you.
I'm feeling slightly thirsty but annoyed. Oh, what the hell? They say sex is good cardio.
Let's get a workout in.
Stepford finally touches you, and the heat where his body meets yours is like molten
It feels
gold.
weird though, because I'm fucking him in the room where I meet up with Dunk.
I want to be your first place lover.
Stepford's hands may be metal, but his caress is silken and tender. He allows you to take your fill of his muscled form, seeming to take great pleasure in your consumption of him. Yet when the moment calls for a gentle touch, his hard body is surprisingly soft, giving beneath you.
I do appreciate that everyone's good at sex. I don't know how these objects practice this much. I suppose they're bored, so they just fuck everybody.
Well, this stamina training sure is coming in handy right now.
Finally, as the sun begins to rise,
he's gonna fail this
collapses
competition
beside you. satisfied into utter exhaustion.
He's gonna have... Oh! I slept there! Oh. Now I feel bad.
Dunk is dribbling a basketball when you find him today. He handles it with a practiced ease, bouncing it between his legs and twirling it on the end of one finger.
Hey, you made it!
He passes you the ball. You...
Honestly? Kick it across the room.
Your foot connects with the ball and sends it launching across the room, kickball style. It flies out of Dunk's reach, smashing into the wall and bouncing back past your head. When you turn to see what's happened, there's a pile of ancient trophies on the floor, and one very, very upset Stepford.
Oh,
My nose!
A glittering golden beauty clutches his nose, running at you and Dunk with an absolute river of tears streaming down his cheeks.
How could you? Do you know what you've done? Sorry, buddy. That's our bad. I thought they were gonna catch it. Can we see?
Stepford removes his hand from his nose, gingerly feeling it to assess the damage.
Oh my god, that's
His
how much
nose looks
tan.
oddly squashed. You can safely assume one of those many dusty trophies is now dented.
Look at him. He wears that much makeup.
How bad is it?
You look great.
No, I don't.
He runs past you, crying pitifully. Dunk gives you an awkward smile in the silence that follows.
So, sports, huh?
Dunk claps his hands together as though he's psyching himself up.
Sports, baby!
He turns to pick up the baseball and football from behind him, holding one in each hand.
We already had a little taste of basketball, so let's just stick with these two. What do you think? Baseball? Football?
He holds them both out to you, alternately raising one up and then the other.
Baseball.
Oh, hell yeah, baseball! Ah, it really takes me back, you know.
He tosses the baseball to you, and to your pleasant surprise, you catch it easily. You'd been expecting some sort of fastball, but Dunk seems uninterested in styling on you.
I had a little stint playing baseball for a while. Football was more my thing.
Why's your nickname Dunks then?
Well, it's Duncan, and I love basketball. I mean, listen, I played just about everything, but I was real into football most of my life.
You throw the ball back to him, and while your pass is clumsier than his, he still catches it with ease.
I took up baseball after I turned down pro football.
What?
I used to play it for fun before, but I kind of needed a break. Everyone around me was so mad at me for turning down the chance of a lifetime, my dad especially. He just couldn't get that playing competitively at that level was his dream, not mine.
You know what happens to footballs? They get torn the fuck apart. You would have been dead so fast.
I just couldn't even pick up a football for a while. I'd always get too sad.
Aw, Dunk.
Hey, don't be sad for me. I'm okay now. But thanks for caring. Just seems like everybody wants to be the best at everything all the time. Nobody just plays to have fun anymore, you know?
I wish more people thought like you.
Yeah?
He gives you a soft smile, his usual high-energy cheer replaced by a surprising sweetness.
Aw.
It's quite charming.
It is.
Well, I'm glad you feel like I do.
I do.
I don't get why everyone else has to make it so hard. Sports and exercise should feel good. Winning is fun, but if you play a good, clean game, you should feel just as good walking off that field. I hope as we do what we're doing here, you can feel that too.
Don't worry about me. I'm having a great time.
Yes, that's just what I want to hear. I'm so glad.
Dunk tosses the ball up in the air, catching it handily.
Great hustle today. Real good. We should keep up that positivity. Change it up a bit and try something new. Okay, yeah. Next time we'll hit the rackets. knock the birdie around, get those arms swinging.
Batman!
Yeah, that'll be great. Meet me at the rackets, pal.
Yes, he is a golden retriever. That's exactly what he is, Starmie. I guess while we're here, I'm still a little awkward about this ring.
My good friend, here is our last workout together. Our final violent
Valentine?
Yes. I have, I must admit,
You gave me a
developed
ring, no shit.
fondness for you. As I have watched you failing so fantastically, and then learning, and now succeeding, winning so brilliantly, I have come to feel affection. I have come to feel that with violence done together, can also come the gentle and rewarding sensation of love.
Aww.
I believe that I have come to love you for your hard work, for your truthfulness, for your playfulness.
Oh.
And I thank you.
He's one of the
for giving
few.
me the opportunity to experience this feeling. As you know, I am an explorer and an adventurer, and I will try anything once. Anything.
Yeah, Marvel Thor like that really, but it's just really cool because he's the first Dateable who said anything, like, who's told me nice things about myself.
But I have never tried love like this. And it is beautiful.
Yeah, let's do it.
Good then. Yes, very good. But first things first, we must move the blood with your final workout. For this workout, we will do 30 minutes of whatever the heck we feel like, and then move on to the main course. Have you ever heard of the Vikings' Vengeance?
No, but I cannot wait.
All in good time, you fine mug of mead.
Yeah! Doing all sorts of shit. I'm just such a balanced person. Okay. Stepford.
You arrive at the site of the competition. Seemingly every object in the house has come out to watch. The buzz in the air is full of expectation, excitement, and tension. The pressure is high. Stepford seems both eager and nervous.
Who are you competing against?
This is it. The big event. It's intimidating.
Mm.
All the screaming fans, all the other competitors. Whoever organized this thought of everything. Oh, I forgot to ask you last night. Did you talk to any of the other objects for the quiz?
Yes, I talked to Drysdale.
You did? Thank you so much. We've got just enough time for one question from these practice tests. Okay. Why do dryers produce static
Of
cling?
course. The triboelectric effect.
I hope you're right. Okay, time's up. Thank you so much for all your help. I wouldn't be here without you. Wish me luck.
Go Stepford, we trained some.
Stepford performs reasonably well and is awarded a silver medal. When it's all over, he comes running up to you, pleased with his efforts.
Wow! A silver medal? And you even discovered Doug! That's incredible!
I've been here all along, but yeah.
I guess, for once, I get to be my own trophy. It's everything I could ever have dreamed it would be. Guess I could have used a bit more sleep, but who cares? It was totally worth it. How could I ever express my gratitude?
I don't know. No thanks necessary, Stepford. You earned this yourself and you deserve to enjoy it, which is a total lie because I earned it for him.
You sure there's nothing I can do?
I guess the one thing I'd really like is if we could stay friends.
I promise not to ignore you in public now that I'm all rich and famous. I'm just kidding, of course. Yours will always be one of my favorite faces to see around, Coach.
I like that we're... Yeah, the dog medal, it's all, like, broken. I like that we're friends and not
cool,
in love.
You know that?
That... I like that, because you're a snack, not a meal. Are you kidding? No one can be realized with these weird wonky stats! Okay.
You're here!
I am...
Oh, we've had so many adventures together. So many fun games. Now, I'm so excited to find out my feelings for you. Are you ready to begin the process?
The process. Great.
Oh, we need my good friend Chance for this.
Oh, hey,
I
Chance.
can't believe you're doing this, dude. This is a terrible way to find out your relationships. It should be done through careful, well-thought-out story beats, excellent lore, and a good sense of closure.
Also, you rolled charisma checks on your date with Penn. Do not be a hypocrite.
Oh, I love my dice. I need it. It's part of the rules of my love.
The different styles of autism, everyone!
Fine. Here they are. Your relationship dice.
They're beautiful, Chance.
Yep. Okay, so I'm supposed to weight them depending on how you played your games together?
Yes. The human gets extra love points for beating me. And extra hate points for cheating me.
I didn't cheat you. I never cheated you.
I know. You're one of the good ones. But even so, there's always the possibility I could still hate you in the end. Roll it, Chance! Roll for our eternal ending together!
Sure, dude. I've got the dice all done up like you wanted.
He holds out the dice to you, presenting them just before your big roll.
Starmy's like, hold on!
Okay, these odds are looking real good for love. It's... love!
Boo.
I love you.
Well, Starmy's happy.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy. You're the best, Chance. Thank you so much.
Sure, dude. Whatever.
I wish I knew how I felt about him, but he never lets me roll for our relationship.
Great.
You won my eternal love.
I mean, I figure, Starmy. But I mean, I am too, but I don't feel like Parker is silly enough for me.
Zoe's usual excitement is tempered today, though she seems no less happy than she'd been after the seance.
Just us again, huh? I'd know if there are other people here now because they can see me now and I can see them. And that is just... it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. You know, I can even hang out in other parts of the house now. I haven't left the attic since I died, but the other day, I just floated on down to the kitchen. And I met so many cool folks. That trash can is kind of salty. I like him. It did make me think, too. What you've done for me.
Oh.
I'm more grateful than I can say. And I wonder, where does it leave us?
Good question. We've got a lot of history.
Exactly. You probably know me better than anyone else ever has. I like you. I guess the question is, do you like me? And how do you like me? Like a friend? Like more than a friend? I'm gonna like you no matter what. You're very special, and you gave me back my life. There are some questions I just need to ask, though.
like you, Zoe. Always have.
Well then, I guess now's a good time to tell you this. Communicating with the dead, like we did in the seance, there are other benefits.
Yeah?
You can travel that way. You can kind of vacation in different time periods, different lives. The seance creates a portal and you can use it to go for all kinds of adventures. So you think of the most romantic, sexy, exciting place in the world, a time period you've always wanted to visit. Think of anything, and I can take you there.
Oh my god.
Just the two of us, adventuring together, forever.
There is a shift in Zoe's expression, her smile heavy with sweet promise.
Oh, and I did mention I can touch you now, right? Because you've already touched me in more ways than I can count.
Aww.
I think I'm gonna cry.
Yay! Shoot what? You miss Zoe? Oh, it was so sweet, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, of course you're a sucker for Starmie. You are about to marry one. Let's see. He said develop more of your character. Let's see if I've developed my character enough.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend, how go your various quests?
Things are good.
Well, that's great to hear. And I hope you've been putting that lovely personality to your advantage.
I think I have.
I am, of course, talking about your specs points. It's critically important that you master these if you want to be successful around the house. You've got to up your numbers by talking to as many objects as you can.
I'm certainly working on it.
I see it in your beautiful eyes.
Wait, did you just use specs on me?
No, not on you. Heavens no. Those soul specs you see are just a reflection of my personal characteristics. You do not think I'd sing the praises of an art I hadn't mastered myself, do you? In all my decades, I've mastered a lot of things. The arts of charm, of wit, of confidence, etc. Now, I want to share what I know with you. I just want you to understand how valuable and useful your specs attributes can be. They'll open up all sorts of exciting possibilities around the house. And you never know when one of them will prove to be invaluable.
Thanks for helping me out, Keith.
Well, I just want you to succeed. Happy to offer what little guidance I can. Now then, before I let you go, how's your progress been? Let me take a closer look at you.
He narrows his eyes, evaluating you with a sharp up-and-down gaze. You can feel yourself sweat just a little under his intense scrutiny.
I see you're making progress. Here's something that all good humans will enjoy.
Hey, what am I getting?
He holds his hand out to you.
Oh my god, did you just give me a
depositing something
candy?
small in your palm. It smells sweet.
He gave me candy.
It's a little candy. My favorite. Take this poise candy. It'll show them that you mean business. This can be used in certain situations where you've burned your bridges.
This is the way I can undo hate endings.
You take in the scent of the poise candy. Something about it makes you feel steadier somehow, like you could stand up to anyone.
Consume it wisely. Eat it if you'd like to put your foot down and make someone reconsider. And please do refrain from taking advantage, eh? A sweet tooth is a powerful tool. This empathy candy is just
I get more
for
than one.
you.
You take in the scent of the empathy candy. For half a second, you feel as though you want to give the entire world a hug.
It'll help you convince someone that, in the end, you really do understand their struggles.
Dope! Washford, I'm coming for ya.
Oh, you're back.
Allow me to pull out my Gleeman's cape and cap. For surely you are not here to hear or impart truth. You come for entertainment and spectacle, for razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, it didn't switch. They just used the same image.
Well, I am an empty keg. No more champagne in the bottle.
Do you hate me?
Hate? Why, no. I am disappointed. If that status does not fit in your tripartite distinction, then allow me to speak it plainly. I feel nothing for you, in particular. Perhaps a vague sense of waste.
Oh, can I only use certain candies on certain people? Oh? Eh. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can only use it on certain people. So, okay. So I have empathy and poise? Well, let's see. Tony. That's charm. Dishy. Sass? Oh, it's good that they're all different then, because I don't know if I get more than one candy. Alright, but I can't use them on anybody! Alrighty. Fine. Whatever. Doors. Okay, I did that. Oh! Oh, I don't wanna. What if they're... Maybe there are. He's gonna hurt rats. Hey, are you okay?
I gotta tell you, I've been sitting here this whole time with this frickin' cheese in my craw, and I ain't seen no rats, pal.
Sounds like the house is secure. Great.
That's what they say. Great. That's great. Dave. Say. Do you even hear yourself right now?
I mean, job well done?
You son of a... I'm this close. You must be new here, so I'm gonna cut your break. You're lucky. You gotta understand. Snapping rats is what I do. And if I ain't got no rats, then what am I? Some kind of fool just laying in a crawl space for my own amusements? Do I look like a fool to you? Huh? Huh? Answer quick.
No, actually, I think you're kind of cute.
Vaughn is completely taken aback by your compliment. He fidgets with his tail, his pale cheeks reddening as he struggles to make sense of this.
Oh, well, I mean, God, geez, that's not important. If there's no rats, then what is there?
Cheese?
The cheese's purpose is for the rats. Without rats, the cheese ain't got no purpose.
How can I help?
I don't know. Unless you're like the Pied Piper were hosed.
I'm not gonna get a rat for you to kill him.
You can't get rats delivered like a frickin' pizza.
Oh my god, I have to order rats for him. Be brave. Be brave. Just paintings. They're just paintings. They're just paintings.
All right, this sci-fi shit's making my wood warp. Look, I know I weren't no angel when you brought me that cheese, but I do appreciate you helping me out. I think I just want to kind of be alone right now, okay? We're probably scaring the rats off with all this jib-jabbing.
Want me to leave the door cracked for you?
Nah. I'm used to the all-consuming cold of shadow. Now get the fuck out of here, you schmo!
Word. If I want to realize everybody on this run, I can't get any hate endings that are permanent, which means I have to order him rats.
Welcome back. I am so very elated that you have returned. There's so much new data I'd like to interface with you on. Catch you up on the latest download, to utilize hip internet-centric slang.
Maybe we can interface later? Right now I need some help.
Of course. Being of use to you is my favorite activity. How may I be of service?
I'm searching for a rat.
Oh, you must mean a mouse. Computers rarely have those these days, but I'm sure we can order you a fantastic mouse from Valdivian.com, America's #1 product hole.
No, I said rat and I meant rat.
A rat, you say? What an utterly peculiar request. But, as the Valdivian.com slogan says, everything is for sale here, even some things that definitely shouldn't be. Currently searching the inventory database for rats. The search function has been completed successfully. It appears that Valdivian has 2 options for sale.
Rat plushie! Rat
Dead
plushie!
rats and rat plushies. Which may I order for you?
Rat plushies!
That sounds great, and almost certainly the right choice. Ordering them for you now.
It's most likely the wrong choice, but I don't care.
My faithful traveler!
Oh my god, look,
returned.
I have health points. Look! Of course I have. I'm ready to play.
Ever faithful. I knew it. And it looks like our mutual friend Dasha is joining us today.
I am ready to perform feats of strength with my imagination.
She claps you on the back just a little too hard.
Do not worry, my friend. Dasha's brain muscles are just as strong as real muscles. You are sure to succeed in your ventures, with Guardian Yekaterina Dmitrievna Petrova at your side.
I prefer to call them adventures, but to each their own.
I use detect evildoers to find any villains nearby.
We haven't started yet, my dear. One moment. Before we start, here's your character sheet.
She's so
You'll be
excited.
playing Miles Cypress, a troubadour from the mean streets of Cantalopia. You have taken up a new home in Decor, which is ruled by the House of Knives.
Ooh, I am ready to grotto and gargoyle.
You start the game with 50 hit points. If you reach 0, your adventure ends. Don't worry about reading the sheet too much. I'll keep track of your health and letting you know what you can do. Now tell me, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Woohoo! We start our adventure at night. The wind is whistling through the tall trees at the edge of town, carrying with them the smell of pine and possibility. Most of the shops in Decor have closed for the night, but that doesn't mean the town is asleep.
Did you
Far
write
from
this,
it.
Matt Mercer? We'll never know.
Near the
Maybe we
center
will.
of town, right off the cobblestoned path, is the Countertop Tavern. Music
I don't know anything about
pours from
Critical
the
Role.
open windows as you stand on the small wooden stage, having just finished one of your specialty songs.
So guys, if anything is like a reference to Critical Role, you have to tell me, because I don't know anything about it.
What are you saying to the crowd?
Who's ready to rock? Let me hear it, Countertop!
Holy crit! That's the way to do it! The crowd in the tavern goes wild. They throw coins at you, all of which you catch in your hands and pocket swiftly. You were worried about how much you would pay for your room, board, and booze, but now your cup runneth over, and you can even afford that health potion you had your eyes on. You gain 10 health.
Your music is decent. Very good.
You exit the stage and find your seat at the bar. The bartender slides you a red ale.
Gross. I toss them a coin for their prompt service.
They catch it and thank you with a simple nod. You know that some meat and cheese will be waiting for you in your room.
I am seated at the bar, enjoying delicious ale and meats, and also cheeses.
As you sip your drink, a hooded figure sits next to you at the bar. Without looking at you, they simply ask, "Can you swing as well as you can sing?"
I try to get a better look at them.
They notice you try to see who they are. They pull their hood closer and slide you a thick gold coin with the stamp of the butcher block on it.
Yeah, I haven't. Maybe someone will watch this VOD and help me. It's the butcher block.
The butcher block are the not-so-secret guard of the Knives Monarch. If they have come to you, it is serious business.
I pocket the coin without making a big deal of it.
With this, they rise from their seat and they move to the stairs. They pause briefly, making sure to lock eyes with you before ascending the steps. You toss back your drink and you follow. People have noticed the moment and start to whistle and hoot.
I give them a thumbs up as I climb
You
the
play it
stairs.
up. The whole crowd cheers you on, thinking that your sonic serenade has helped you score. At the top of the stairs, you see the hooded figure slide into your room. You follow carefully. When you open the door, you see they have pulled their hood back, exposing their face. Before you is a gorgeous human. It is disarming. Why would anyone so beautiful cover their face?
Because they don't want to be recognized because they're trying to sneak around and get people to kill things.
Perhaps it is trap. A role to seduce this beautiful human, just to be sure.
That won't be necessary, Dasha. They're looking expectantly at you, Miles.
They may be beautiful, but there's no way they're as hot as you, Chance.
Buttering up the GM does not grant you advantage on skill checks, but it is appreciated.
Starmie, I have been a DM for a very long time and run several games. You're gonna be fine. You can... You'll fuck up, you'll miss a rule, somebody will be salty for a hot second, and then you'll all laugh.
Once you have closed the door, they say. As a member of the Butcher Block and in direct response to the needs of the House of Knives, we have a task for you. The Prince of Knives, Nakiri, has been kidnapped. We know that the evil Grand Vashir has him. They are planning to sacrifice him to their god, Cleaver.
Sacrifice? This sounds unsafe.
Very. Why isn't the block going after him?
The block has a mole in our midst. We have not discovered who this person is. Any action to secure the prince would be found out. It would make matters worse.
Well, then you'll have a lot of fun. Homebrew's a lot more flexible.
You should rest up. Tomorrow is a big day. This is so much fun, isn't it?
Yes, I wish to continue.
You're doing a fantastic job.
Woohoo! I'm really enjoying myself too. Where were we? You get a full night's rest and a hearty breakfast. You get a boost of 20 health for the day. You, Troubadour, are ready to go save the prince.
You should tell me more about it in Discord.
Yekaterina will eat hearty breakfast as well. Breakfast is most important meal of the day. I am ready for action.
We don't want to outshine Chance here.
As you head out towards the great kitchen sinkhole, you have a pep in your step and greet the people in the market. They laugh and joke about your performance the night before. The thought of the Prince of Knives in trouble worries you, and you know you need to make haste. You have seen the prince once before, and the thought of him floods your mind. He is handsome, sharp-dressed, and has carved a place in your memory. To sing for him would be a dream come true. To serenade him in private would be... Ooh. You walk faster at the thought. That pep in your step has become a borderline power walk. As you walk past the town gates, you notice that 2 people are behind you. Maybe they are just traveling as well. Still, you can't be too sure. You pass a fork that goes to a neighboring town. They don't turn off. You remember the messenger from last night
I
warning
have
of a mole within the
ADHD,
block.
Chance. Can we break this into multiple sessions?
Could they have found out already? Has your cover been blown? What do you do?
I break from the path to see what they do.
You take a hard right turn into the tall grass field next to you. The 2 people behind you continue on the path. You breathe a sigh of relief to think you were just being paranoid.
They could not handle Yekaterina. My aura of strength has frightened them off.
But then, you feel the tall grass next to you move. You stop, trying to find where the rustle is coming from. That's when you realize
Damn
it's
it,
coming
ambush.
from all around you. Out of the tall grass, you are attacked by a small lizard thing that bites at you.
Kobold?
Snap, snap, snap.
What is that thing?
It's a knobgoblin. You can either swing at it with your trusty club, or you can perform a stunning song.
Stunning song!
You find your note, and you sing it loud and proud. The knobgoblin falls to the ground, shocked at your glorious voice.
Ekaterina, fuck that fucker up.
With the knobgoblin behind you, you find the main road and head towards the Great Kitchen Sinkhole.
Yeah, it's almost always plants in my games.
The road is packed well, and your feet seem to find flight on it. The sun is high, and the warmth of the day is complemented by the smells coming from the woods ahead of you. As you cross into the trees, the canopy above blocks the light from touching much of the forest floor. The coolness of the shade hits your skin, and you smile.
Ah, if only we could stay in this beautiful place. It's like painting in my mind.
You remember what it was like to play your music for the trees. This is where you learned the art of song. From the birds, the bees, the crickets, and the chipmunks.
Starmie, take it to Discord. Focus on the game. I appreciate your diversity. But tell me in Discord. I will read. But mostly it's hard for me. I know you are. That's why I'm like, I don't want to discourage you, but at the same time, it's hard for me streaming to like take it in and also play the game and entertain and all of that. So you're distracting me.
You don't know what is ahead of you in the kitchen sinkhole. That makes you anxious. You take a moment, letting the breeze push through the trees and over your body. What is on your mind right now?
Maybe this is a sign I need to collect myself before moving forward.
You open your eyes, looking around until you find a stump that is at a good sitting height.
You're good, you're good. One thing I will say as an experienced DM is that it is better to observe stories than to tell yours. Because what happens is when you observe the stories, which is, you'll notice I do that a lot with my chat, right? Is I'll ask you guys questions and respond. When you observe the stories, you learn more about how to make yours tick. So as an experienced DM, I will say, don't get too excited talking about your game, especially because there's an adventure going on right now, and you could learn tips and tricks from this adventure. Does that make sense? I actually think you shouldn't be avoiding D&D. I think you should be consuming it a bunch, and you should be stealing.
There is an understanding that you must get to the sinkhole quickly, but you have time, and you want to be centered when you get there. Taking out your lyre, you begin to strum. Your fingers pluck the strings softly at first, but then you close your eyes and let the music take you over.
Yeah. It's something that... Yeah. And it's something that a lot of D&D players and DMs forget. You'll see a lot of people launch into what their game... Oh, today session did this, etc., etc. And unless you have an established relationship with that player... Like, Ferris and I talk about our games all the time. But until you have an established relationship with that player, then you don't really know what makes them tick. So when you tell yours, you don't know if they are glossing over you, if they're actually listening, if they might have good... If their stories may have had something that you could poach. I found that by letting other people talk to me about their games, that my games are a lot stronger. The bummer is I don't get to talk a lot about my games. That's why I try to make spaces where people can talk about them. I'm like, yeah, tell me about it in Discord. I want to read about it. But I also don't get to talk a lot about my games because I'm listening a lot to other people. So I try to encourage DMs to find that balance. That while they're talking about their characters, take a moment to say, hey, tell me about what you do for your characters. But then I'm going to talk about me because I'm so excited.
The tune that floats through the air is one you have never played before, but it comes to you as if it were a memory. Birds and other critters fall silent to listen. The blades of grass seem to lean in toward you. Leaves suspend in air before they fall, just so they can take in the music.
Yekaterina will do very sexy and impressive sword dance. So birds and other critters are enchanted by my moves.
That's cute.
And then, a branch cracks, breaking you from your playing.
Damn it. Am I gonna get ambushed again? Who's there?
Nothing. No response comes from the location the sound was heard, but slowly from among the trees, a body emerges.
I actually, though, I mean this sincerely, Starmie. I want you to tell me about your adventure because I think in the process of telling me about your adventure, you're going to tighten areas that you're nervous about. Because when you start talking about it, you're going to be like, wait, I want to say this. I didn't think of that yet. So, even if you gotta go do it right now, because you gotta get it off your head, you should hop over and send me a DM and just blast me with it. Especially because you're nervous about your one-shot.
As the person comes into view, you instantly know who it is. Adorned in jewels befitting of royalty, but clothes set for a hike, the eyes of a powerful royal meet yours. The warrior queen Slycelia stands before you.
Oh no.
Glass magic staff in hand, a smile on her face. Fear not. I come with no harm in my heart.
I bow instantly. No, wait, I kneel.
Yekaterina takes respectful knee.
Please stand. Decorum is not needed in this place. We all bow to nature. I shall not have you bow to me presently.
Of course. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm the best DM there is. I'm actually pretty loosey-goosey. You should also run your idea by Ferris, because Ferris does Pathfinder, and Pathfinder requires a lot more strict preparation. So I can give you advice on how to be the chill DM that never makes a map in advance, but has it planned out in their head. But I think Ferris would have better advice about running the game in general.
May I ask what brings such a soul as yours to these woods?
I'm on my way to save your son.
Ah, wondrous. A true hero you will be if you help to save my precious boy. I have a confession. I did not trust the Butcher Block to have found someone who could accomplish the task. I was going to risk my life to save him. But I have heard your voice, and I can tell your magical song, when augmented to cause pain, could cut just as sharply as a blade. Allow me to accompany you. My crown means nothing without my child. With me by your side, the arcane threads of this world will be at your disposal as well.
Man, if I didn't stop, I would. This is a fucking NPC to have fight with me. I would be honored.
The queen has already scouted the area. As you come to the edge of the woods, you see the silver sands of the kitchen sinkhole, and she motions with her head to the left of where you are standing.
It's a little stressful, isn't it?
She summons a gust of wind, and the loose brush on the ground moves to the side, revealing a trail. This is how they have moved supplies in and out. Before you can respond, she takes off down the path.
Listen, Queenie!
We must hurry after her!
As you follow her, you notice it quickly dips into an unexpected valley. As you round the corner, you see a small group of guards surrounding the mouth of a cave. I will follow your lead and support you in your actions. What shall we do? Looking at your song list, it looks like you know the songs of Sleepy Time, Eardrum Wrecking, and Seduction.
Let's make him go night-night.
You strum the beginning chords of a lullaby. The guards hear it, instantly heading towards you, but before they can reach you, they collapse on the ground. Queen Slycelia reaches out with her staff, and roots respond. They wrap around the sleeping guards, holding them to the ground. They aren't going anywhere when they wake up.
I will remove whatever weapons they hold. That way, they are useless once they awaken.
The path to the cave is clear, and you just know this is where you will find the prince. As you enter the cave, you find that it leads toward a metal-lined hallway. Red power bounces off the surfaces of the walls, and energy and heat push down the tunnel towards you. You start to sweat right away, nervous of what you will find.
Game. You put my health in front of your subtitles.
Face stern, her eyes focused. Somehow, the sweat rolling down her face looks complementary to her features.
I mean, she is a blade.
Suddenly, she stops. No, this isn't right.
Is something the matter here, my queen?
I can sense my son up ahead, but I also feel we must hurry. She takes off, her gait widening as she races through the tunnel. You struggle to keep up until you almost run into her as she stops at the mouth of a large room.
She should be more careful. Blocking the exit is fire hazard.
Seriously, Dasha.
As you look into the room, you see the prince, but you also see the outline of someone everyone would know. It can't be, the queen says almost to herself. Cleaver.
Of course.
Is that you?
The lead guard betrayed.
Hello, my darling.
The figure rumbles as he kneels in front of a bonfire in the middle of the room.
The queen has come to be with her king, yes?
It's the king!
So, sexy queen is not single?
It's disappointing, I know, Dasha.
As the figure stands, you take in King Cleaver, king of the knives, as flames dance across his face.
What in the heck is he doing here?
Mayhap? Mayhap? King Cleaver stands before you, stripped of his royal garb. His muscles are coated with a layer of sweat as he basks in the light of the fire. The prince, in a cage in the corner of the room, is blocked in by a pulsing red energy surrounding it. A low growl escapes the king's mouth.
You interrupted the incantation. I'll have to start again
Oh
after you
no,
perish.
You're sacrificing your own fucking son, motherfucker?
My love, what are you doing? Something is not right with you.
If only you had stayed away, my love. You wouldn't have to witness the work that must be done. You also wouldn't have to die.
Boogers.
What has possessed my husband to cause him to speak like this? By what manner of evil do you move through this world?
The booger evil.
The king tilts his head, still looking into the flames, and... before I begin, this is where I monologue. I know it's silly, but I've been working hard on it, and I'd love for you to experience your first big bad guy monologue.
Okay. Monologue away!
Do you know how long this realm has had a king? For millennia. Before history can be noted as beginning, this land has always been ruled by a strong-willed king. And not just any king, the only king.
It's definitely well thought out. He didn't mention the king at all the whole game, and purposefully misled the player not to worry about it, because the queen shows up. Of course the king knows something, right? Like, we're not supposed to process it. I will say, if I were doing this for my players, I would not be able to monologue. They would interrupt me.
Me.
The king turns around, and his face looks hollow in the firelight. His eyes are glowing with a sinister glow.
Unless it was Charlie, because they always listen to Charlie.
The queen lets out a gasp and goes to move toward him. Your reflexes kick in before you realize it, and you put up your arm to stop her. She heeds your protest.
And for millennia, someone in the royal line has vanished. Either at war or out at sea. Some tragedy has fallen to a young member of the family, and the kingdom has mourned for a time. But they have moved on. And queens would die, and kings would pass of a broken heart, and a new king would take the throne. Always some cousin or uncle from a small parcel of land no one had heard of. Always of humble means, always young, always handsome, always me. And all I have ever needed is the blood of my line to rejuvenate me, and for my inner circle to make sure the butcher block failed in their search.
Oh no! You're a fucking weird vampire fucker!
It's a shame we only had one child, my darling. You could have kept the other one, but I need him sadly. I don't suppose you can keep on loving me after this, can you?
A smile twists across his face. Absolutely not. I shall never love you again.
What a pity. I guess you must die
Oh,
here
Lord.
as well.
The king launches himself at you. What do you do?
I'm a bard! I hide behind Dasha! I try to dodge out of the way.
You push off the ground with all your might, flying out of the way just in time before the king comes crashing down where you stood.
I hold my sword like baseball bat, ready to swing at him.
He sees the move coming and shifts out of the way.
Blin, I was ready to hit home run.
Whack! The queen lets lightning surge through her staff as she cracks it against the head of her husband. Quickly, she yells, get my son! Cleaver turns to her, ready to strike her down with his claws. What do you do?
Ooh, whatever you choose, Yekaterina will help.
The queen gave a command. Save the prince!
You position a sonic attack at the cage. You can see the bars vibrate and seem to weaken as the prince tries to pull them apart. They bend some, but not enough.
Stop that!
The king calls out toward you. You see the shadow of his massive hands start to come down upon you. The queen swings at him and...
She is dead.
She misses.
Oh shit,
With a
I'm dead.
smack on the back of your head, the king connects and hits you for only 5 damage.
Dope!
I will not allow you to fall here. I let out my war cry of healing.
It was only 5 health.
I do not wish to take any chances. Endgame feels like it is almost over.
She'd like to do something cool. Let her.
War cry of healing.
How much do they regain?
35 health.
35! I might have made your character too good. I'll have to work on that balance for the future. You can see the red energy around the cave start to waver. What do you do now?
Double down on the cage.
Your song flies from your mouth and crashes against the cage. The prince pulls with all his strength and pulls the bars far enough apart that he squeezes out. As he escapes, he whips a massive lance of arcane energy at the king. With a loud crack, it hits him square in the chest. The king lurches back, inches from the tall fire. The prince cries out, "Mother!" She pauses and says, "I'm sorry you have to see this, son. I'm sure he loved you at some point." And with a force pulled from deep inside her, a gale wind forces the king onto the pyre. The prince races to his mother's side. The king's screams echo in the space. Until they don't. All that is left are the tears of the cries of a boy, the panting of a mother, and the exhausted sigh you let escape from your lips.
I mean, obviously this would actually be a terrible session. I've done very little.
With the prince safe, you make your way to Cantalopia together. It is there that you find a member of the Butcher Block you can trust, vouched for by the prince. The news of the immortal king and his destruction spread. Many begin to question the position of the royal family in their lives and as their rulers. The queen, now free to rule as she pleases, works to make amends with those who have lost their faith in the crown. And you get what was promised to you. You are set up in the royal court. You play for large events and gain fame. But it is more the intimate moments where you are playing your lyre by the fireside with the queen nodding along, and the prince creating lyrics on the fly. Those are the moments you live for. For now, you want for nothing. You are happy. You are well. You are a hero.
Thank you for running this beautiful game for us, Chance. Ekaterina will live on in my mind.
You were amazing. The way you just...
She didn't even get to do anything.
Sorry. I'm just so excited with how much fun we just had. I'm floored by you.
This better be the end of your story, Chance. This was a long-ass time.
Listen, that was pretty much perfect for me. You are pretty much perfect to me.
I know, I'm pretty awesome.
And if you were ever wanting to roleplay again, in any way, let me know.
In any way?
You could move from the character sheets to the, other sheets?
That is slick! I understand your insinuation, and I am all for it.
Yeah, I'd like that. Until next time, you mighty hero, I'll be waiting for your epic return. Holy crit! You maxed out our relationship status.
You maxed out our relationship status. All right.
Oh.
Nightmares are nothing new to you, but this terror standing in your room is certainly a unique experience.
Okay, it can't be that scary the second time, right?
It's hard to even make sense of what you're seeing. A dreadful figure, wreathed in black, with what seems to be the suggestion of a horse's head, with snake and lion heads sprouting from its shoulders.
It's gonna be fine.
It has a multitude of eyes where they shouldn't be, and teeth that decorate what would be the belly and hips on a human figure.
Gonna be fine.
But it's not the monstrous anatomy that freaks you out the most. It's that lizard brain feeling of fear the figure inspires in you. You want to run, but by some miracle, you don't.
I know. I feel that way too, Starmie, but also I know what this scene is, and I'm not ready for it.
Hang on! My content
Yes,
nightmare.
I'm aware.
If you
I'm
don't
aware.
want anything, you cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
Fine.
Carry on, then. There's something crawling up your leg.
What?
Don't you feel it? You know it's there. A fly, maybe. Or something else. Something a little more malevolent. A little more vicious. Crawling. Up, up your leg. Aren't you going to do something about it? Ah, that's right. You can't move. Now there's another on your arm, and another on your shoulder. Dozens of little prickles across your skin. The prickles turn into punctures. The picture of poison pervading the parts of you you keep under the covers. There's an itch by your mouth as one pries open your lips, scurrying down from your cheek. So many little legs. Spiders. Or maybe ticks. Another crawls across the curve of your ear, and you hear it. The scuttling. The buzzing. The sound of your flesh being devoured in a million nanoscopic parts. Whatever they are. They're eating you alive.
Please.
Ah, that was fun. Didn't take you as such an easy scare.
I'm not.
Aw, are you getting all flustered? All that adrenaline catching up with you? It was simply delightful to meet you.
That's it?
No need for pleasantries. I've been in your head your whole life. Until next time.
How can I see you again?
You'll see me sooner or later. But if you want it to happen sooner, they say coffee at midnight is a good way to invite the darkness in. Sleep with one eye open.
She fades into nothingness with one last creepy laugh.
All right, that's it for today. We're gonna call it quitsies. Actually, we did very close to a week. We're back up to a week, which is good. But that just made my night complete. Like I said, one a day till we realize all the motherfuckers. So thank you for stopping by. And I'll see you soon.